and it was insane because who does that?
Yeah.
But then just recently, the minute that I stopped doing all that and working that much, now I'm going crazy. And then my psychiatrist is like, yeah, we need to figure out how to deal with that.
Yeah. And Ritalin, dude.
Is that how you,
Yeah, that's how I don't take it all the time, but like I take it whenever I have to.
yeah.
I feel like my psychiatrist is like low-key a drug dealer. And she's like, oh, here's 2, like she gives me like 60 pills a month.
Yeah.
And she's like, take 2 a day. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm like taking only when I feel like it. So like I go through like 60 pills in like 3 months or something. That's
Dude, it's an interesting thing, huh?
yeah.
Like I'm supposed to be getting prescribed Adderall, right?
Okay.
And I've taken Adderall like recreationally, and it's fucking insane. But it doesn't like really affect me the way like it makes everybody else like tweak out.
Wait, are we recording already?
Oh yeah.
Oh, sick. Okay, we're just starting it off with ADHD talk. Okay.
We're just starting off with ADHD.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make me like tweak out. Like whenever I would take it, it would just, it kind of made me like it feel normal. Like
Yeah. That's how I
it
feel.
kind of made like all like the voices and like the chaoticness in your head just stop.
I mean, for me, like I did research on like what ADHD does to your brain. So it's basically your brain can't regulate dopamine, right? So when a normal person does something, they're supposed to get like a dopamine spike. That's what makes it rewarding to do that thing.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like I don't get the dopamine when I do something. So for example, if I do like a show, right, and it popped off and it's like super amazing, the feeling I get is not like, oh my God, yes. It's more like, glad that's over. You know what I mean? It's super weird. And then like when I finish a track, I'm kind of like, oh yeah, that's done, dope, but I'm not happy about it.
Yeah.
But when you take Ritalin, it's like you do the smallest thing, like wash dishes, and you're like, that's an achievement. I did that, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how it helps me. Or not, I won't start on anything. Like I just lay down in bed all day and just like, what should I do first? Should I do this thing or this thing? Then I end up thinking about it too much, and I'm like, I'm just not gonna do anything, and just end up doing nothing all day.
That's how I was, and that was the only way for me to, and now I'm filling in the gaps too. So I'm like training in Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu, trying to do like 3 sessions in a day because I have so much fucking time, and I just don't want that time because I know what it's like to be inside my head. But before that, working 80 hours a week, it was like, that was great because the little time that I had, I was already still on go. But it eventually made me like crash and burn, and you know, I did it for 2 years, and
Like every day.
every day.
Oh yeah, see that's the mistake. Like that's why I'm saying like I feel like these doctors are just trying to sell you the pills compared to like, you know, like, hey, you know, maybe use it sometimes. Like,
Oh, you're saying like, do I have to take it every day?
yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
Twice a week.
Oh, twice a week.
Yeah. So,
okay, that's
so
not bad.
only on days. Well, I haven't got prescribed yet, but
Yeah.
that was kind of the suggestion would be like just to take, you know, see how it is, do twice a week, and you know, like, because the way my schedule is right now is I work Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, and then I work Thursday, Friday.
Okay.
So I'm off Thursday, Friday for Beyond, but it's like work, start Monday, take it, and then Thursday, take it. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of giving you...
Yeah, that's different. Like
Yeah.
my psychiatrist is like, hey, take all of this every single day. And then like I was prescribed when I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
So like 6th grade. So I didn't even finish school because I have ADHD. So like 6th grade, I was prescribed with ADHD because I got held back. And then the teacher is like, yo, they told my parents like something's wrong with your kid. He can't sit still, and he's like, he just won't focus in class. And then they brought me to a psychologist first. Then I went to a psychiatrist. They gave me the pills. I took it for like a couple months. Then my dad was like, stop taking that shit because like you're gonna get addicted to it. I'm like, okay, cool. But if I, you know, suck at school, that you know the reason, right? So got held back 6th grade, then graduated, then got held back again 7th grade, and then moved schools. And then like, but the school I moved to was more like art oriented. Like even though it's like a normal school, but they really pushed art, and I like art, so it's like it worked out for me. Then I skipped 11th and 12th grade to go to college in Seattle at like a community college.
Yeah.
And then I raved too hard and I never finished. Yeah, like that's I never finished school and then became a DJ.
Yeah, it's a sick one at that.
Yeah. Sick.
What a way to start the podcast, huh?
Yeah, just random rambling and just get into like the actual thing.
But yeah, this is like our first actual formal in-person time meeting each other. So
yeah, we've spoken online for years now.
for
I feel
years.
like before pandemic we were already talking,
yeah,
right?
we were always like working in tandem with specific things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's finally nice to meet you.
Yeah, man. Glad I'm here.
Taking time out of your day to, you know.
I had nothing planned today, so it's kind of like, all right, you know,
Yeah.
we're going to do this.
How excited are you for Beyond?
Excited, scared. Like, I've played in the U.S. like only 3 times. Like, I did 2 shows with TNT, and then I did the art car at EDC last year.
Yeah.
And I've noticed, like, it's very different from, like, Asia. You play to drunk people, what you notice is they like singing. So then you just kind of, the flow is different. Like, over here, I feel like it's bangers, drops, right? Over in Indonesia, you would play, like, a drop and then a break with, like, a popular vocal, and then you go back into the drop. It doesn't really matter what genre you're playing. Like,
Yeah.
I play hardcore, but in between, like, the hardcore drops, if I really want to please the crowd, then I'll just throw in, like, a Rihanna track vocal in there, and then people sing along. They're like, yeah, and then it's like, drop, and then, like, pew.
Yeah,
Works like that. Yeah.
That's like the best way to put it, because I feel like in anywhere like you go out of the country, it's like they're more appreciative for the music art itself, and then
Yeah,
just
yes
my
and no.
experience.
Yeah.
And but when you come here to America, it's like they're so like they're ready to critique you at any second, because I feel like we're so spoiled here that you really have to kind of
I have a different perspective.
yeah.
Yeah. I
What's
feel like
yours?
Americans appreciate it more.
You think so?
Yeah. Like, I feel like in America, it's less about knowing the tracks and more about what vibe you create.
Mhm.
While in Indonesia, it's like, it's all about knowing the tracks. So it's like, if you are, for example, a hard techno DJ or something, you come to Indonesia and you want to play a show, and then you just straight up play hard techno that no one knows. If you're playing at the wrong place, like a more mainstream commercial club, people are going to leave. They're going to start leaving. They're going to start complaining to, like, the club owner. And then they're going to be like, what is this DJ playing? We don't know anything he's playing. And you
This
can
is
actually...
in Indonesia.
Yeah, you
Wow.
can actually get, like, cut. Like, your set can get cut. Because
wow.
that does happen to me before. I got booked for, like... We call them sofa clubs. So, like, it's bottle service clubs,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then they're like, yeah, play the way you want to. Like, play your style. I'm like, okay, I'll go 100% my style, right? And then, like, I was playing, like, just, you know, like, hardcore, some drum and bass, a little bit. More, like, fast-paced music. No real singing. And I was just kind of like, you said I'm allowed to do that, so I'm going to do it, right? I know it's not going to work, but I kind of just wanted to test it out.
Yeah.
And then 30 minutes into my set, the resident DJ, who's my friend, he's like, hey, gotta cut your set short. And I'm like, no problem. I already got paid. I don't care.
Yeah.
But it's just like, yeah, it's different. Like, if you're saying Americans are spoiled, I don't think so. Like, if you're a DJ and you come to Indonesia, or you've been to Indonesia and played a show, then you probably know it's like, it's harder.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I remember Sky actually played when I was managing her in, I think it was Jakarta.
Did she play Jakarta?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember this. I feel like she did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in like a December, I believe.
December, Jakarta. Oh, yeah, Jakarta Warehouse Project.
Yeah,
I played with her. Yeah.
And I just remember that she was just like, I don't know, not about the vibe. Like, things were, I think because there was so many things going on in Jakarta at the time, that she was just like, yeah, it was a different atmosphere.
Yeah.
I'm not too keen, like, I don't know too much about Indonesia unless it's Bali. But just hearing what you're saying right now is kind of...
Bali's different, man. Bali is
Yeah.
just like the tourist spot. It's like Ibiza, right?
Yeah.
Like, all the clubs are booking all the top DJs, and, like, it depends. Like, some people are like, oh, the music in Bali is awesome. And I'm like, yeah, if you go to, like, Savaya, where they're booking, like, all the top DJs. But if you go to like a local club, it can be fun depending on what you're looking for, right? There are clubs that are playing local Indonesian music, which is like Indo bounce is like a genre, fangkot, and like Indonesian breakbeats. Like if you're looking for that, then those clubs are gonna be like super fun for you. But if you're looking for like, I want a tech house night, like it's really rare to find that.
Like a Rufus Du Sol vibe.
Yeah, like you have to go to certain places for that. There's no designated venue for it, you know. So
yeah, and it's odd. It's odd. Like, I mean, hearing that from you, and then hearing it from other people, it's just weird. Like the different perspectives.
yeah.
But Beyond is one of my favorite raves. I have 3 specific favorite raves that Insomniac throws. It's Beyond, Nocturnal, and then I would have to say Countdown.
I've only been to EDC. That's the only festival I've been to by Insomniac so far.
EDC's okay.
Dude, I love it. Like I've played Tomorrowland and I'm like, bro, I like EDC better.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like Tomorrowland's fun, but it's a different vibe. Europeans and Americans are completely different. I feel like Europeans are like when they party, it's like super fun. Americans too. But it's like less social. I don't know how to explain it. Like Americans are more open to like just talk, you know?
That's true.
Like in Europe, it feels almost weird to like randomly talk with someone. It's the same thing in Indonesia. You don't really talk to people you don't know. But it's like over here, when I go to a rave, it's like it's super open and everyone's like super friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Plur vibes is real, you know?
For me, Plur died in like 2018.
Yeah?
Yeah. But that's why I say like EDC, like the only few raves that still have their Plur vibe is Nocturnal and then Beyond. Countdown is my favorite rave just because I've never had a bad one.
Okay.
And it's New Year's. So that's always good because you never, just as like just a regular person, like you're always going into it with the idea that like, yeah, you're super happy. Nothing can really break your vibe. So it hasn't happened yet. But EDC for me is like, it used to be the best thing in the world, like the most magical thing.
Yeah.
Back in 2018, like it was Plur, everybody would cry. I remember we were rolling so hard in like 2018 and we were listening to Porter Robinson and some random strangers just come around and you're like crying with each other and you're like, that's what the fuck raves are.
Yeah.
I've never been able to replicate something like that. So it's like,
yeah, I've never experienced that at all in my life. But
for you to say like that's like the best one is good though, because it still means Insomniac's doing something right.
Yeah. Dude, I'll take you to an Indonesian festival. You'll feel like it's completely different, man. Like when the festival Sky and I played in Jakarta, it's like it's a fun festival for sure, and it's actually like kind of the only real big festival we have in Indonesia. There's only Jakarta Warehouse Project and there's Scream or Dance, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, the crowd is very different in Indonesia. You just have to imagine a lot of the crowd that comes to these festivals are actually more like club goers. So then they don't really understand the whole rave culture. It's more like they're bringing their bottle service mindset into a festival setting. And it's like, yeah, it's completely different. I don't feel like it's that friendly. It's kind of like almost like I am me, you are you, like fuck off, don't like interact with us that much. But then Jakarta Warehouse Project also has a lot of foreigners coming in, or it used to. So that kind of like made the vibe kind of more fun.
Yeah.
But if it's just like 100% Indonesians, like most of us are going to be like, oh, I don't know you. Can't talk to you, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what should we expect from your Beyond set?
Mostly playing like gabber hardcore, because I'm playing before Gravedigger, and he plays hard techno now, so it's like I still have this mindset where it's like if I'm playing before someone, especially an earlier set, because I'm playing 5 p.m. My mindset's like I'm not the headliner, I should create the vibe, right? So whoever's playing before me, hopefully he's like creating that vibe a little bit, and then going into Gravedigger, which is like aggressive, like hard techno stuff. I'm playing gabber, but not that aggressive. Maybe towards the end a little bit, but I'm planning to like kind of end my set in a way where it should flow into like Gravedigger's set like pretty nicely. Yeah. So I'm not draining the crowd's energy, but I'm kind of like trying to build that up for everyone after me.
That's
Yeah.
actually very considerate of you, because at festivals, it's not really like that.
Mm.
Usually in a club setting, they kind of give you that. It's like a rule, like
Yeah,
an
yeah.
unspoken rule. Some promoters or some clubs will tell you straight out, like,
Mm.
you can't play this. Or
Yeah.
you can't go that hard. But festivals, they kind of just let you.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't like it when, like, as a person who goes to a festival, for example, like in the past, like when I was younger, I used to go to like a lot of festivals. I don't like it when, like in the beginning of the stage, people are already like throwing out bangers. I don't like it. Like it
Yeah.
feels weird to me. I'm like, I'm not ready. Like as an audience, I feel like I'm not ready for that yet at that hour. So I'm kind of just putting that mindset of me. What happens if I was in the crowd and I was like listening to my set? Like, will they be like, this is too much, or like, you know, like, hey, this is a good vibe setter?
Mhm.
I don't know. It's just like a DJ mindset, I guess.
Yeah, that's actually good.
Yeah.
That's good. And that's probably why it's taking you as far as it has. Because,
Yeah.
you know, as somebody who's went to festivals himself, like, going really, really hard in the beginning is like
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
You're so drained, like you are exhausted and you are drained, and then you're
Yeah.
like, well, damn, he's going so hard. Maybe I should take my drugs earlier, or maybe I should get super wasted earlier.
Or you just leave the stage. And like for me playing second slot, like I'm thinking I don't want people to leave. I got to make sure that the next DJs have even a bigger crowd, right? That's like what your kind of job is technically.
Yeah.
I'm still playing my own music, but the perfect thing is like the music I'm releasing now, which is like mostly like early hardcore infused like with a little bit of like the modern hardcore stuff.
Yeah.
Even though it's faster, it's like 160 to like 190 BPM. If you compare it with like industrial hard techno, what Gravedigger plays, speed wise it is faster, but like when it comes to vibes, it's a lot more chill, and it's a lot like, I don't know, explain it, man. Like I feel like the loudness and like the more aggressive sound design, like, is the vibe of how hard it is compared to how fast something is, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just my logic.
Your logic is great.
Yeah.
And I saw that you're playing EDC.
Yes.
Talk to me about that.
So last year I did the art car, and then this year they're putting me on Wasteland.
One of the main stages, yeah.
Yeah, that's like the hard style, hard techno kind of stage, right? I think. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited for that. I'm gonna go into it kind of with the same mindset, because like I know I'm playing early as well. So it's like I don't want to like drop all the bangers. I just want to set the tone, and then carries on from there.
You'll be surprised. Wasteland is one of those stages that a lot of the hardcores go to. Every year that I've went, from once it opens, once the venue opens, the speedway opens, Wasteland was the most packed.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So it opens around like 7 p.m.
Mm.
And I remember when Thai Guys played, it was packed all the way to like
Okay,
capacity.
maybe I should like.
EDC is okay.
Okay.
You can go balls to the wall for EDC.
Okay.
I'll give you the pass.
Dope. Yeah.
Like from my experience, every time we had played, like, because I did EDC twice, and it was like with artists, and every time at the opening, like everybody was just they're all there. So it's not like they're like building their way up in. Because
Okay, so it's just like go crazy from the beginning.
Because it starts at 7 p.m. and then it ends at 5 a.m. 5:30
Ah,
a.m.
okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's just I always have this mindset just because in Indonesia when we play, like, it's how like the senior DJs trained us basically. Like if you're like a local in Indonesia and you want to actually play shows like or play in clubs, then you kind of have to listen to like the older DJs, and they kind of know what goes on. Like I remember the first time I started playing Indonesia, it's like I was like more of a producer compared to a DJ, and then like I got into Barong, started getting bookings, and then when I got into like one of the clubs and I was not headlining, I was like opening for someone. I went a little too hard, and like this DJ, his name is Jiggy, fucking love him, but he's like, dude, you're playing too hard, like you can't play like this. And he just kept like putting this mindset, which has been working, kind of like sometimes you have to set aside your own ego to just, you know, let another person shine.
Right.
And it just like makes the night better as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, where does all the Barong stuff start? How does that start?
Like the label itself?
No, but your introduction to them.
Oh, okay. So, like before I was in Barong, I was producing for like a rapper. His name is Rich Brian. He's from Indonesia as well, and like he got into like 88 Rising. I think that's
Dude.
yeah.
Wow.
So I was producing for him like one track, and then there's another Indonesian girl named Nikki. I produced for her, and then Yellow Claw noticed me from that, and then we met Yellow Claw in Jakarta backstage, and then Jim was like, "You produce for Brian?" I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Do you produce anything other than hip hop?" And I'm like, "I actually don't like hip hop. Like, I actually produce electronic music. Like, get me the fuck out of here." You know what I mean? But yeah, like, but yeah, I was like, cool. Barong family. I didn't even really know Yellow Claw. That like Yellow Claw was viral at that point in Indonesia, but I didn't really listen to them that much. So when I met them, I knew they were big, but I was like unfamiliar with like Barong family and like what it sounds like. So I sent in demos, and then Jim was like, "No, this is not the vibe. Try something closer to this, like which is like the Jungle Terror stuff back then." And then I was like, "Okay." I made some stuff like that and had like a little bit of hardstyle in it. Got into Barong. Also got hired as like the meme maker dude in the label.
Yeah.
And then that's how I started working on the label side. And then there was Andy Salmon from Mighty Fools. He was the A&R. And then he started like a computer business, like a computer building company. So then he left Barong as the A&R. And then I told Jim and Nels, like, "Hey, can I A&R stuff?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, go for it." Did that for like 3 years. And then the previous label manager started working for Sony. And then Jim and Nils was like, "I think we got to shut down the label for like 6 months to find a new label manager." And I'm like, I kind of know how to run a label. Like I run a small one in Indonesia back then. And then like it's using the same system that Barong uses. So I kind of knew how to do all the distribution stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I became label manager 2021.
That's great. Seems
Yeah.
like your ADHD has been a superpower, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. Just like all over the place. I always feel like my whole career was built on just being weird and like luck.
Yeah.
Being weird brought me places.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
your social media posts are definitely they're a little odd at times.
Yeah.
But that's what makes you you. That's what I know
Yeah.
you by. It's like, oh yeah, Ricky posted again. I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever's in my mind, I just put it out there. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to make like a facade on who I am.
Like a coordinated brand.
Yeah, exactly. It's just whatever you see online, that is me. And yeah.
And that's kind of what like works in America, to be honest with you, because a lot of the things in America, as far as like music wise, is like everybody gets at the table and like you have a brand manager, then you have somebody doing social media managing, and then you have somebody doing this and that and all this other stuff, and then they're coming to the table and being like, okay, how do we coordinate your personality to do this?
Yeah.
And then it becomes kind of robotic.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid that. I'm trying to avoid a curated look. You know, like at one point, my previous manager was like, "You gotta do this. You gotta look this certain way." And I was like, "I don't know, man. It's just not me. I'm just like a goofy dude. Like, you know, like my brain is broken, and I like it that way. And I'm just gonna show everyone that. You know? And then when it comes to music, I just make whatever I want. I don't really think of it like when I'm producing. I'm not really thinking about, will people like this? I just produce what I like, and I always think about it like, I'm making music for myself, and then when I release it, that's kind of like an invitation for people to listen to it. And if you like it, that's good. If you don't, like, then whatever. At least there's like 2 people who like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, I like that, actually. Maybe I need to spend more time with individuals like you rather than...
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. Life is life, right? Like, that's just how I think. That's just how I see it. Just one life, just live it. Don't really think about it that much.
Yeah, and especially as I'm getting older, too. Like, how old are you?
I'm 30.
Oh, yeah, we're the same age.
Yeah.
I'm turning 30 this year, and I just feel like I've spent, like, the last at least the majority of my adult life, just trying to curate it in a way that was good in the eyes of others. And now I'm like, damn, dude, like I kind of don't give a fuck. Like I kind of want to lean more into just like my chaoticness and just let it go.
I feel like that's like the 30-year-old mindset.
Yeah.
Like once you turn 30, you kind of stop giving a fuck what other people think, and you kind of just do stuff for yourself. Because if you live a life where you're like, oh, what does this person think about it? There's no end to it, right?
Yeah.
It's like, then you're not enjoying what you're doing, and it's just like, what's the point on living at that point?
Yeah.
You know? You should always enjoy what you do.
Yeah, because for the past 2 years when I was working so much, I was working like 80 hours, going to school, doing all this. I still had hobbies on the outside. I was just like, that was the only time I ever found peace, right? But it's because I was like an airport manager of operations during the nighttime, and then during the day, I'm like a legal assistant at a law firm, and then during school, like I'm going to school for finance, and then
damn, you had a lot of jobs.
I have, but it's all at the same time.
Okay.
And then my hobbies were like I'm going to the gym, and then I'm going to do this, I'm doing that, and now I'm doing the podcast and all this other stuff. But I still like to rave, and I still like to have fun.
Yeah.
It was the only time I ever found peace was in chaos, because the idea that I have so many interests and I love everything, and people are like, why don't you focus on one thing? Why don't you get married and have kids? Why don't you like slow down? That's the normal thing to do.
Yeah.
But for me, like I could never find peace in that.
I mean, you can focus on like multiple things at once, you know?
And,
like
I learned that. And I learned that by doing them.
Yeah.
And just kind of in like making peace with the fact that your brain only operates under
I mean, I
stress.
do like a lot of things at the same time, right? Like I have the music stuff. I have the label managing stuff. I have to take care of like some of the Yellow Claw stuff as well. Then I have my own events in Jakarta, which is called Give It To Me Harder. It's like a new thing, like hard techno, hardcore, hardstyle. First of its kind in Indonesia, because this music is like not popular at all over there.
Yeah.
And then I have, there's the events, label management, music. And yeah, the podcast. I also have a podcast called Your Scene Sucks with this other older DJ in Indonesia called Winky. And it's like 4 things, but I feel like I can manage. It's like I always feel like as long as you still have time to do like, well, if you like doing all of this stuff, then fuck it, just do it, right? But some certain things I prefer less than others, and I feel like the stuff that I least prefer, if I still can do all the stuff I like along with it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does, right?
It's like you figure out how to prioritize like your mental energy to like certain specific things instead of like going balls to the wall on all of them.
Yeah, but like living in Indonesia is not that hard, right?
Yeah.
Like sometimes I feel sorry for Americans. Just like we were talking about this or before the podcast started. I'm like, you guys, everything here is too expensive. And it's just like you're kind of forced to work so much in a way to like even survive, right? But in Indonesia, it's like if you are making like $600 to $1,000 a month in Indonesia, you're living really well. Everyone that makes below that struggling, and of course you're gonna be in that situation where you have to work a lot. But yeah, it's like for me who makes a decent, not that like compared to Americans, I'm not making that much, but like I make a decent amount in Indonesia and I live pretty peacefully. It's like life is just way easier. Everything's cheaper, rent's cheap, meals are cheap, you know.
Meanwhile, it's like $2,500 for one bedroom, one bathroom is barely scratching the surface.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like most Americans don't even make that much, like a month.
That's why they have roommates and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like I was just telling you, my rent it's a little bit outside Jakarta, but it's like it's only $2,500 a year, right? So it's like, yeah, like I play a couple shows, I get that covered for a year. I don't have to think about rent anymore. And then everything else I'm doing is just like I'm getting fun money. I can do whatever I want, you know. And then a meal is like 80 cents. So it's like
that's insane.
Yeah, food's cheap. Alcohol is expensive. So if you want to be sober, Indonesia's a really easy place to be sober at. It's like alcohol's too expensive, drugs are not accessible. So yeah, all you do is just smoke cigarettes.
Seems like I need to go to Indonesia, huh?
Dude, come on, bro.
Or Vietnam.
Dude, Vietnam's also good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vietnam or Indonesia or Thailand. Thailand's fun.
Thailand is one, but like a lot of people say that Thailand is like diminishing in its tourism, I guess.
Is increasing even.
Think so?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like Bali's tourism is going down, and then everyone's running to Thailand now because it's more free. Like, ever since Thailand legalized marijuana, I feel like a lot of Europeans or Western people like to go to Thailand.
Yeah.
Because if you smoke weed in your own country and then you come to Indonesia and you're like, fuck, I need to smoke weed, you can't.
Yeah.
Right? So they just go to Thailand. But if you want like more like a spiritual kind of vibe, Bali's the spot. Yeah.
I want to, if I'm going to go anywhere, it's going to be somewhere that's like crazy. I know that Thailand is like crazy.
Dude, Thailand's crazy. Yeah. I always
Bang-
like going there.
Bangkok, they have like, where I want to go is, they have just like random bars, right? And it's actually not random. There's a bunch of them. Where you can go in and like you sign up at the door and then they look at you and they're like, okay, we have the perfect person for you to do a Muay Thai fight with.
Really?
You'll fight in 30
I've never heard of this.
Really?
No, I've never.
And I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
it's a bar though, like you're drinking.
Yeah.
And they're like, if you win, you get a bottle or a bucket of beer.
Yeah.
You know?
I think I've seen these.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've never been to one. Like,
I want to do one of those so badly.
yeah, that sounds fun.
I want to go and just be like, all right, sign me up for the
Yeah.
biggest dude in the fucking bar.
I don't know how to fight, so I'm kind of like, I'll be like, I don't know about that.
But yeah, they give you like, if you win, they give you a bucket of beer. And then if you lose, they give you like a shot or something. Like,
Well, you're still winning at that
Yeah,
point. You still
yeah,
get something, right?
but it's like super fun because I guess in Thailand, like alcohol is not expensive.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
cheaper than Indonesia for sure. Like Indonesia alcohol is like, I don't know why. I think it's a tax. How much does like a Grey Goose cost here?
At the liquor store?
Yeah.
Probably around like $23.99.
Okay,
USD.
so like in Indonesia it'd be like $50, like around
What?
there. Yeah, it's like
Wow.
super expensive. So
the
like
bigger bottles are like $50.
yeah, it's like this big.
Yeah, okay. So it's about the same then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's about the same
It's
USD.
like 50, 70. It depends,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a little bit more expensive than America. It's the import tax. Everything's more expensive when it's imported. That's the fucked up thing. So like cars and shit, super expensive.
How's the food there?
Super good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you like spicy food, super good.
Yeah.
But if you're first time coming to Indonesia and you like go to like a local spot, you're probably gonna get sick a little bit because like the food is not the cleanest. But then who the fuck needs clean food, bro?
Seafood?
No, like just food in general. Like it's not like super clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the guy in the back is like shirtless cooking your food. You know, sweat's going into there. There's a little bit of dirt, right?
Yeah.
It's like there's no like health regulation, like at the more local spots, but they taste so good. And
Yeah.
once you get sick, you're not gonna get sick again. So then you can enjoy it, right?
Is that why they call it Bali Belly?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
that's one of it. Like when people go to Bali and then they get sick from the food, it's called Bali belly. But it's like, I don't know. I'm always against like super clean food, man. Like everything in the West is like so regulated. It's like, oh my god, you can't have roaches around your kitchen. Like, no, dude, it's good for your health. It's like you're gonna get stronger from that, man. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right?
That's a thing, right? Like you do eat, like in Indonesia, they
Yeah.
eat roaches.
Nah.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean in the villages, maybe
Okay,
like
alright.
some certain like.
But there's a specific,
cultures.
maybe I'm generalizing, but my bad. But isn't there a country where like there's actual dishes of roaches?
Yeah, I think it's Thailand.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Scorpions, but in Indonesia they eat that as well.
Yeah.
But not in Jakarta. It's you'd have to go to like certain different villages or like different regions because Indonesia is built out of like 5 big islands, but then culturally they're all different. So if you go to Papua, you might find like the tree larvae that you can eat, or like yeah. But
Because in all reality, like roaches are just land shrimp.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Shrimp is roach. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's sea roaches, right? I've never eaten a roach, so don't ask me what it tastes like. I've eaten like other stuff. I've eaten like snakes. I don't know if you've eaten snake.
I've eaten alligator.
I've eaten alligator, but snakes. Have you eaten unagi, like the Japanese eel sushi?
Yes.
So it tastes like that.
Yeah.
So snake is basically eel, but more chickeny, in my opinion.
Right.
And then I've eaten like an armadillo. Yeah,
Grilled or fried?
it was fried.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good. Like
feel
lots
like I
of
can-
bone.
If it's fried bone,
Yeah, because armadillos are.
all bone.
Yeah, it's like mostly bone. Yeah,
I feel like I can do that. I feel like I can do armadillo. Or
lizard.
like, as I've eaten a lizard, and
Yeah.
it wasn't like from a restaurant or anything. We were like kids, and me and my cousin were just like, we like fried them up,
Okay, yeah. And you just ate that.
grilled them. Yeah, just grilled them up.
Yeah, it's sort of the same like how
Yeah.
we would eat in Indonesia. Like, yeah, I've had lizard, armadillo.
But it was like one of those little tiny lizards that just like run on the fucking fences and shit that you shoot with BB guns.
Oh.
We would shoot the lizard with BB guns as kids, by the way. Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
But as kids, we would shoot them with BB guns, and then we would collect them. And then I guess one day, just got the bright idea
To cook one?
to cook one, and it wasn't that bad.
We eat like this thing called a biawak. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a monitor lizard. It's like huge lizards.
So like an iguana,
Yeah, bigger.
like how
Like a mini
dragon, like a Komodo.
yeah, like a mini Komodo
Yeah.
dragon. We're not eating the Komodo dragons because they're like rare animals. But then we have like these gigantic monitor lizards that you can eat.
Yeah, it's like in Florida, because in Florida they have like the biggest iguanas that fall out of the fucking trees, right? And it's like a sport. Like
And you can eat that?
They catch them.
Okay.
They make pizzas out of them in Florida.
Sick.
Yeah, it's crazy. I actually want to try it. But like, I'll send you videos of it too. They have like, because the iguanas are kind of like, what's the word for it? Where they're not really wanted. So invasive.
Pests. Yeah, like
Yeah, invasive species.
Yeah.
So they kind of encourage killing them or like catching them and getting rid of them. So they created like a business out of it. And what they do is they catch them and then they send them to like the local meat markets, or
Yeah.
they like send them to like a pizza shop, and the pizza shop's like,
No.
okay, we'll
wanna
make
eat
a
that.
pizza out of this.
Iguana pizza.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like like in Florida they cannot stand iguanas, so they'll make a free pizza out of it if you bring them.
Oh, free pizza.
There's like a specific pizza shop. I can't remember
Okay.
the name of it.
Now I know what I
Yeah.
should do when I go there to save money.
It's crazy. It's incredible.
It's just like, yo, I got an iguana, bro. Make me a pizza.
They get like bit up too. Like the people will get bit. And
Oh,
they, like,
that's
show
crazy.
It. Like the iguana's like hanging off that, and he's like, this guy doesn't know, but he's gonna get cooked in like 10 minutes.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's insane. Yeah, what other crazy shit? In Jakarta, there used to be like this thing, illegal now. They used to eat like monkey brains.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Like my uncle would tell me stories. It'd be like a restaurant and there's like a clasp in the middle. And then they just like put a monkey, living monkey, like they clasp the head, and then you get like this bat and you start like mashing the monkey's head open while it's still alive, and then you're gonna eat the brain while it's still alive.
It gets you a little bit. I know about that. It gets you like a little bit like not like a high in a way.
I don't know what it does. Like that's back in like my dad's kind of era.
Well, when in Africa, when they eat them, it's like you know how like ginger or like wasabi gives you like a little bit of like, it's
A
not
burn?
like a spice, but it's like a burn, like a sting. When you eat the monkey brains, what they would do was like they would eat it and it would give them like this sting that kind of almost felt euphoric. And
I mean,
yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
yeah, maybe it's a little bit similar.
Yeah, maybe.
Because realistically,
Oh.
you're eating it from a brainstem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
everything that comes from like the brainstem, like in a way, is like it sends like electric signals.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would never try it, but that's interesting. Like,
it's crazy. I would never try it either.
no, yeah, like when I heard about it when I was a kid, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with everyone? Like, apparently it was just like a casual thing. You just go there and then just eat this monkey. It became illegal because obviously that shouldn't be like a thing at all. And animal cruelty, obviously. And I'm pretty sure people got diseases from it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Monkeys are like a protected species now.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of like that's kind of like one of the main things. I know that in Thailand, like a lot of people specifically go to like, is it Phi Island?
I don't know.
I don't know. Something Phi Island. PHI Island, and it's a monkey island. And it's like a tourist attraction, and they tell you, okay, like you cannot get out of the boat at any time until we give you, the okay, because we have to have somebody specifically trained here to fend off the monkeys because they know how they operate, they know how they act.
Yeah.
And it became like a big thing on social media where the monkeys would kind of attack because the tourists would not listen. They would get off, or they would start feeding it immediately once they get to like the shore.
Yeah.
And the monkeys go.
And they just start hoarding, like,
go
crazy.
And they're not nice. They're not like, oh, hey, there's food. It's like,
no,
what's yours is mine, and I'm going to take it.
Yeah. Because we have a monkey forest in Bali, and like the thing that the monkeys have learned is that if they steal something from you, like if I'm wearing glasses, right? They'll take my glasses and they'll just like stare at you until you give them food, then they'll return it. So it's like a thing in the monkey forest in Bali. But I don't really like being around monkeys that much because my dad used to have a monkey at home as a pet.
Yeah.
And then this monkey was just so fucking crazy, dude. Like I was like 5 or 6 years old and he has like this monkey pet. And then the monkey pet, for some reason, is super nice to my dad, but hates everyone else. So then like whenever I'm going through the living room, this little monkey would just be like going crazy and like trying to jump on me. And I'm like, yeah, I hate monkeys.
Dude, I'm obsessed with them. Like monkeys are like my favorite animal on the planet besides cats. But like,
have you been around them?
Never.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Your experience will change once you're actually around a monkey,
I know. And I'm like, I don't know. I wouldn't know how to react to like if a monkey was just like trying to like test my gangster in a way. Like if he's just trying to like punk me.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then I feel like I would get jumped if I like.
Yeah, I think, they'll just like bite you.
They run in packs, right? Like
they run in packs. But even if it's just one monkey, you gotta remember, like a monkey is really strong.
Yeah.
So like it'll climb on you and it'll like try to bite you.
And then
like,
if it scratches you or bites you have to go get like a
rabies
shot. Yeah.
I got rabies last year.
What? Wait.
Yeah.
You got rabies?
I got rabies, dude. So my brother's dog, this stupid poodle, right? I was at my parents' house and then like I was just petting the dog and the dog's like stupid. So then it jumped up with his mouth open and it like put its fang into like my thigh. I was like, oh, it's my brother's new dog. It should be fine. Like it's a house dog, right?
Yeah.
And then I started getting sick. I was like, I'm having this weird fever. But I had a rabies shot when I was a kid. So, like that gives me a 14-day or 7-day window before I fucking die from it, basically. But I was getting sick. I was like, what the fuck's going on? I went to like the hospital and they're like, oh, it might be tetanus. So they gave me a tetanus shot. Didn't help. Came back and they're like, do you remember anything that happened to you that's like out of the usual? Because your symptoms are like, it's like as if you have tetanus or something. And I said like, oh yeah, my dog like kind of bit me here. And they're like, have your dog had like the vaccines? I'm like, I don't know, it's my brother's dog. Let me call my brother. And I'm like, dude, did you give the dog vaccines? And he's like, no. I'm like, well, shit, dude. And then the doctor's like, oh my God, you might have rabies. Then I had to take 3 rabies shots. The first shot, basically when they jab you with the rabies shot, you're going to experience what rabies is sort of like, right? In a light version of it. So I got the rabies shot. And then the first night I started hallucinating. Like I started becoming all paranoid and shit. I thought someone was like floating in front of my window trying to get into my room. And I just started hearing shit. I started getting aggressive. My roommate like rang the doorbell to get into the house. I opened it up. First thing I thought about when I saw his face, like I want to fucking punch him in the face. Like it was really weird. And then the next day, it was like still feverish. Had to take the second shot. When I was trying to get the second shot, the doctor was like, how'd you feel after the first shot? I was like, oh yeah, like I had these hallucinations, man. I was getting aggressive. And she's like, oh yeah, it's gonna get worse tonight.
Oh my God.
I was like, what the fuck? And then, yeah, that night I was just like Dude, I had to lock myself in my room. I thought there was a bunch of demons in my room, and I was just going crazy. And the next day it got better. Third shot was better. Like, I didn't feel anything. But yeah, that's my rabies story.
So I think that is rabies then, because rabies does make you like aggressive, and that's why dogs kind of go fucking ape shit.
Yeah, exactly.
When they have it. So
But
like, that's wild.
yeah,
Wow.
if I didn't get the shots, I would have died. They said like the symptoms would have been like fevers, and then right after you get like you get a little delusional, like kind of aggressive delusional, like what I was having, and then you start like you start being afraid of water. So like you become like hydrophobic or something. Like,
I wonder what the science is behind that, because I've seen that. Like this guy, like Indian guy, he's like trying to drink water and he's shaking, and then once he puts it in his mouth, he just starts going crazy.
Yeah, exactly. I don't get it. It's so weird.
That's odd, huh?
Yeah, and then you die from that because you don't drink water and just end up dying.
You know what? Actually, I think I want to. I think I want to swig of some water now.
Yeah, that's a random fact. Rabies story.
Dude, what a life you've lived, huh?
Yeah,
I thought my life was fucking crazy.
it's fun, man. Third world stuff. It's sick. I love living in third world.
It seems like everybody like in third world countries like has the most fun, and then in America we're just like, yeah, we're having so much fun working 40, 60 hours a week to barely survive.
America's fun in certain ways.
Yeah, somewhat.
Yeah.
But like when I was in Mexico, it just seemed like everybody was much more fun and laid back, and obviously like you have all your cartel stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like everybody like outside of this country is like not fed into the propaganda that like America is like giving off of, because now that
Give me some of the propagandas.
So I don't believe that the American dream is a real thing anymore.
Mm.
You know how they used to sell you like the nuclear family and stuff that. They used to sell you like you have kids, you'll be able to afford this if you go if you just work. And then eventually it was like, well, now you have to go to college. Now it's like, dude, I've done all of that. Like, and there's people that have done much more than myself. And like, it's still hard for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Outside of, I feel like the American dream propaganda is just dead. And I think social media plays a part to like killing that. Because now that we have so much access to like the internet, and people have like a free voice to speak in a sense, there's no way you can believe that the American dream is real now.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. It's weird. Like how I see it is like there's a lot of like Indonesian people that definitely want to come to America to like work here and like live here. There's a smart way to do it and there's like a dumb way to do it, right? I do think America's not affordable unless you're like mega rich.
Right.
But if you are like a worker from outside of the country, you get like a work permit and you come work in America, then I would just go like super frugal mode for like a decade, like 10 years, save all your money that you're working in America, make the American money, save it all, then you come back with that money and you're like living good in the country you come from. But like if you're planning to stay here, I don't know, man. Like I'm not American, so I don't really know how it goes. But yeah, the whole working hard thing, I think worldwide is just kind of being proven. Like, dude, you can work as hard as you want. You'll stay like broke, nothing in life, you know?
Yeah.
But I also have this like theory where like people are getting fed this whole idea of like false luxury. Yeah. Like basically luxuries back then and now are completely different, right? Back then, maybe a luxury is having land and like you own a farm and you own a house and that land is like, it meant something. Yeah. Right. And then land became too expensive. So you were sold this idea of you can buy a house, you know, with smaller land. You can't have a farm though. We're going to control that. You can have a house. So owning a house became the luxury, but now houses are like too expensive. Yeah. So then now you're sold the idea you can buy a condo. You don't own the land at all. You don't even own the building. You own a unit, right? Then after that, now condos are getting more expensive. You're getting sold the idea that you can rent nice places. Yeah. You can rent like an apartment and all that stuff. And after you start renting, you no longer own anything really, right? So the luxuries you are sold are like luxury items, which is like branded whatever, expensive furniture, expensive tech. And then you start seeing that as like, oh yeah, this is, I worked for this, I own this. But that's getting taken away too, because like I can totally see this going down to the point where you own nothing and you're just sold this idea where you rent everything. Like it's already happening in Indonesia. Like Hyundai, like I saw the news earlier today, is rolling out car subscriptions. So you don't own the car anymore, you rent the car. So like you yeah. So then everything's gonna be subscription based. I've said this on my Instagram story. I was just like being weird one night. I'm like, wait a minute, why is everything subscription based? And then I saw a motorbike in Indonesia, electric bike, where it won't turn on even if it's fully charged if you don't subscribe for like the mileage. So like if you don't pay for a whole month for 15 kilometers or something, it's not gonna turn on. So then I was like, yeah, it's probably going to happen to cars. And then if you think about it, renting an apartment's just a subscription.
Yeah.
So you end up owning nothing. And then your luxuries is like fucking Labubus and whatever fucks, you know? Yeah. That's my conspiracy.
Well, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's like actuality. Even if you buy a home now, like if you don't pay that mortgage, they take it from you. You know?
Yeah.
The bank takes it from you.
Or like land tax, right?
Yeah, land tax.
Yeah.
You pay a tax each year, and it's like, okay, so what if I don't pay that tax on that? Okay, well, we'll take your home.
Yeah, so you're still renting.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, that's why I just like, especially at 30 years old, I'm not gonna make it to 100. I'm not gonna make it to 90, and I probably won't make it to 80. So I'm like, I'm 30. I think I'm just gonna like live to the best of my ability and just take it from there.
Ideally, how long do you want to live?
I would like to, and I'm very self-aware. I wouldn't want to live past 65.
65?
The idea that retirement is like,
I mean, you don't have to retire.
No. But just putting it in a general sense where it's like, okay, you retire at 65 and you're supposed to like, you know, go off into the sunset happily. Like, that's not going to happen to me. Like, if I were to retire from somebody and if I had like some sort of like purpose at that age, I wouldn't want to like let go of that purpose and then retire and like sit in a fucking house hearing my own thoughts. It's probably harder when you're older because then you're like, damn, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
And you're just like, you can't walk. You know, you have all these pains and you're like, fuck. So if I can like go in somewhat of a prime, and I think like 60 is a prime because like there's some dudes that are just jacked and living. That's fine, you know.
Yeah, I would want to like, I think I just want it to end once I become a burden, you know. Like if I can still take care of myself, like dude, sick. You know what I mean? I don't plan to have kids, but like for example, I become a burden to, I don't know, one of my friends or something in the future, or I can't take care of myself anymore and I'm just like bedridden. Like, dude, just kill me at that point. I just tell my friend like, dude, fucking go, I don't know, find me like poison or whatever and just feed it, and tell the cops that like he died from something else.
Yeah, my grandma says that a lot. My grandma's like, when my grandpa passed away, he would, but before, when he was on his death, he would always say it, but when he was on his deathbed, he was laughing. He was like, I told you, like, I'm going to die, you know, young. He was 75 when he died.
75 is not young, though.
78. And then he was like, I'm going to die before you. Yeah. And you're going to live to be 99 years old. God's going to punish you.
Oh, shit.
But he was joking. You know, like that was their relationship where he was like, because you're so mean, like God's going to punish you and you're going to live until you're like 100 years old.
To your grandma?
Yeah. But he's saying it as a joke. He was laughing. Like, they were having like a good moment. And then my grandma she always tells me, and she told me just recently, like a few days ago, she was like, man, you know, Grandpa was right. It was like, I can still walk. She could run a mile, like if she wanted to. And she was just like, I can still walk. I can still do everything. I can still, you know, take myself to the store. I can still do this. I can still lift. I can still do the yard and all this other stuff to keep myself busy. And she was like, man, he was right. I am being punished.
Yeah, dude, living for a long, long time is not like a nice thing. I feel like
Mhm.
I don't know. I can't imagine myself living till 100. It'd be like either boring or it's just like, what else is there really? Unless if I have kids, then maybe it's like, oh, cool, my kid's growing up. I don't plan to have kids just because I don't see the world heading a really nice direction. Where it's like, do I really want to bring another life to this world and then like let them suffer?
Yeah.
You know. So, yeah.
Because I feel like our generation now, like anything before us, they're going to suffer. Like if we have kids now, like they're gonna take unless something drastic happens or the world becomes great, which I don't see happening, they're gonna suffer the most from it.
Dude, yeah. They're gonna be like plugged into a fucking computer. And then it's like, oh, you want to live longer? Well, you gotta pay subscriptions. You know?
It's like we're gonna shut off your life.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that movie. What's the fucking? They had like the time thing. They have to like.
Oh
keep
yeah,
buying
with
time.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just watched that like a month ago.
Yeah, what was it called?
And he's like running to save his mom.
Exactly.
And she like.
Yeah, and you can share your time and stuff. Dude, it's gonna be like sort of like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Just let me run out of time. I'm good. Yeah, I don't want to live that long to see life get like
No,
that.
if it gets that fucked up, I'll be like, either I'm gonna go fucking live in a forest and like be a hermit somewhere, or just like disconnect from society.
Yeah.
Like it's still possible to do that in Indonesia. There's like forests that no one knows about and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they like?
There's some villages in them, and you can like just go and like live with them and shit.
Just like that?
Yeah, I mean, you can just be like, hey, here's all the money I have. I don't want to live in society anymore. I'll live with you guys. Like, can I? Like, here's my money. Build a house and just live with them wherever.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
It's chill.
I used to always want, when I was like a younger kid, even now, I'm like, I want the Lamborghini. I want I want all the nice stuff. And now I'm like, dude, I'm turning 30 years old. I want something secluded. I want to live in the woods where nobody's around. I don't want to be around to be honest with you, I fucking hate LA. Like being here, like, I love LA, but I hate the busyness because there's so many people here.
Yeah.
And it just drives me crazy.
If you hate how many people there is here, you'll hate Jakarta, bro. We have 40 million people in Jakarta alone.
Wow.
Yeah, that shit's fucked. Traffic's fucked up.
I think LA has like 23 million.
Yeah. But then you guys have more land, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, traffic in Jakarta is fucked up. And like the driving is crazy. Like driving in America is so easy. You guys are just like, follow the line, follow the rules, In Indonesia, it's like, fuck the rules, bro. Like red light, no cops, just go,
Yeah, there's no laws for stuff like that.
I mean, there is.
There is, but they're not really followed. Yeah,
no one follows it. And just like the lines mean nothing, Like over here, it's like, oh, the line is solid. You're not allowed to cross that. It's like if in Indonesia, it's like, oh, there's a little bit more space for another car over here. It's technically not a road. Yeah, you just use it. It's kind of like that vibe. You know what I mean? It's fun.
Yeah, it's so different. What a conversation, huh? Like, I think it's just like ADHD brains and just the chaoticness, like how we started out. It's like, it's wild.
Yeah, just talk about random stuff. Yeah. How
did you start off? Like, what was like the whole thing about you starting music in general?
Oh, I was. I can give you the full story. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So how I got into music was because I was over at my friend's house. This guy's name is David. And I always told him, like, dude, you are literally why I have a career in music. Even though it's a butterfly effect, right? I went over to his house. He had, like, this acoustic guitar. And I had spray paint on me. I was like, dude, can I spray paint your guitar? And he's like, yeah. And I spray painted it. And he's like, actually, no. So you got to pay for that now. And I was like, oh, shit, okay. And I paid for it. Got that guitar, brought it home. And I started trying to learn guitar off YouTube, but then I accidentally learned how to play the bass guitar. So when I was learning the guitar, I was always wondering why the guitar on YouTube only had 4 strings, and my guitar had 6. So I started playing like bass, and then that's how I got into playing bass guitar. And like I liked metal from my dad, and then high school rolled around, joined a band. and I stopped doing the band stuff. It's weird. This goes off on a tangent, but that's basically the story why I got into music in general. But why I wanted to have like a music career was my band. It was just a high school band, nothing serious. But I was taking it way too seriously. But my guitarist in the band, I told him like, "Yo, we should make an album. We should, we're 15, dude. It didn't make any sense." But I was like, "Let's make an album, whatever." And then he was like, "Yeah, why? We're not gonna make it. We're Asians, you know." And that was just like, I'm gonna prove you wrong, bro. Like, I don't like that mindset. And we were brainwashed too, like in Indonesia especially, because we were colonized, right, by like European countries. We were like brainwashed when we were kids that like white people are just better. That's just the mindset. Right. It was really weird. And I went to like an international school, so like all my teachers were like white people from like Canada, America, and like Australia or something.
Just coming to teach.
Yeah, coming to teach. But that mindset was like implanted in you through TV, through everything, right? So I've always had this thing in my mind. I'm like, why do you have to be like a white guy to like make it in music or entertainment? So then I took it seriously, and then I got into electronic music because I just wanted to make music that didn't require me to be in a band.
Yeah.
And then from there, it's just my goal has always been my goal to be like, like Asia is not like lesser than, especially Indonesia. Like, I mean, you got K-pop, K-pop's huge, but like Indonesian music, who do you really know from Indonesia, right? There's like Rich Brian, Nicki. I don't know. I guess the 88 Rising things, but there isn't really anyone else. Maybe in EDM there was Blue Claire. Yeah. And back then there was like Angger Dimas, but there isn't much, and I partially blame Indonesia for it as well, because in a way, Indonesia for a long time was pushing down their own like local artists. Now it's completely different. Like it's the opposite even. But yeah, that's how and why I'm into music.
What a story, huh? Like what a thing, huh? Like when I was younger, it was like kind of the same thing, but it was different. It was like the opposite. Like my family and especially my grandmother, like I love her so much because she's crazy. She would always tell me, she would be like, "I just want you to know that white people are not the majority," and this is when they were. So like she'd be like, "I just want you to know that just because the color of your skin or your ethnicity, you can do whatever you want. Like I don't take nothing from nobody." And I would be like, like why does she feel that way? Why does she feel that way? And then when we were growing up, you kind of really saw it. Like as you get older, it's just like now it's different. Now I feel like the diversity and the ethnic groups are just like a lot more socially accepted, and everybody can kind of run amongst each other and succeed. But before then, it was just like you couldn't do anything. Like that's how they taught us, though. It wasn't like how in Indonesia they're like, oh, like you had to succeed. You get what I mean?
Yes, sort of.
Yeah, so it was a different, like, I don't know, maybe because my grandma saw it a different way. She kind of taught us that way. Like, they didn't really train us that like you had to be white to be something.
Yeah, I mean, like it's not saying that you have to be white in entertainment. In Indonesia, that was a belief, like to the point where they'd get half Indonesian, half white kids to be like the main lead in movies because they're like, it sells more.
Yeah.
Or for example, there was for the longest time, like a lot of clubs would just randomly book Europeans. That brings no one to the clubs. You know what I mean? It's like different from like Yellow Claw. Yellow Claw, when you book them in Indonesia, sells out the club, right?
Right.
But then you'll have like these random like Dutch DJs no one really cares about. But for some reason, these guys are getting paid like 10 to 15K to play in Indonesia, while a local who can play the club and pack out the entire club is only getting paid like $300.
Yeah.
And we're like, dude, what are you doing? Like, what is this whole idea? And then they're like, yeah, because they're white and they're foreign, they'll attract people to come to the club. But now we're starting to realize, well, that's not fucking true. Like, people don't give a shit, dude. Like, if you're not popular in Indonesia, then you're just not popular in Indonesia. It doesn't matter what race you are. But yeah,
I think in America, like what I mean by that is like in America, like the business people were white. Like everybody that worked like the white collar jobs and offices and stuff like that, like they were white. And then if you were like, you know, Mexican, African American, etc. and so forth, okay, well you're gonna work in the warehouses, or you're gonna work in, you know, anything labor. And now what we're seeing is just like it's different. It's a lot different. The times have definitely changed culturally.
Yeah. I mean, in Indonesia, everyone. In Indonesia, it's actually easier to like make it in corporate if you're not foreign. You know. So I'm just talking about like the entertainment side.
Yeah.
But I don't know, bro. World's fucked. On the topic of race, I was talking about this with my Uber driver. I was like, did you know that like race was invented by the Portuguese?
Was it?
Yeah. Like they wrote a fucking book during the colonial times that like separated people by race. So it's like, oh, there's Caucasians and these are the features. And then there's like black people are this, Asians are this. So before then, that entire race concept did not exist. I was like on a ADHD like deep research type shit. And so before then, you would have like all sorts of different people from different places. So you would just be known like, I'd be Ricky, not Ricky the Asian, but I'd be Ricky from Indonesia. Yeah. You'd just be known from which country you come from or which clan you come from. But it wasn't specifically like, you're black, you're white, you're Asian. It's like, that wasn't a thing before the Portuguese. So I blame the Portuguese for that shit.
Thanks, Portuguese.
Yeah. Portugal, bro.
Look what you've done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, race is such a weird concept.
Yeah.
Like we're all just people, you know?
Yeah.
Like the fact that we have to like, okay, just because you're this, just because you're that, you should stay here, you should do that, or
it's divide and conquer. Right? Whoever is controlling this shit's just dividing everyone to like take control, basically. I don't know who that is.
And we're all fighting amongst each other. We're all divided. Yeah. And like the people that are controlling that is just they're eating babies.
Like, I guess.
What are we supposed to do, huh?
Yeah, the whole baby eating thing. I don't know how true that is. Like I read, I'm not from America, so I'm not really inside the situation. But of course, when you're like outside of America, you read this stuff online.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yo, this is like insane sounding.
It's wild, but it's absolutely true. Like it's nuts.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy because even though the world is like so big, like it's very large, it's kind of only controlled by just like one small group.
Yeah, I think that one small group has gone to like long time ago. It's just like all the same bloodlines, right? So the whole idea of was the theocracy? What is it called when there's kings and shit? What is it called? Theocracy? You know what it's called?
Bureaucracy?
No, it's like when there's like kings and stuff still. It's like theocracy, right?
Zeus, look that up.
I don't know. It says I just typed in King era, Carolean era.
No. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I think it's theocracy or something. Yeah. But when the concept of kings and queens still existing, that shit definitely still exists. It's just that you don't see who the king is anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like the king and the queen don't want to be seen on purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And we're just controlled by it. But
it's wild, dude.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, is it even worth fighting this shit? Or is it just like, I'm just going to live out my entire life with this bullshit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
There's no point.
Yeah. Yeah, that's scary, right?
The idea that like one of us, or that's why I feel like voting is just like such bullshit.
I control the world, guys.
Everyone's like, yeah, go out and vote. And I'm like, for fucking what? Like,
yeah, same. In Indonesia is the same thing. Like, I was never super into like voting and politics and stuff, just because I feel like it never really made a difference. So I'm kind of like, whatever. Whoever wins, fucking wins, and I'm just gonna try to survive. You know.
Each side, like when they're like, "Oh yeah, Democrat, Republican," they're all the fucking same.
Yeah.
Like there's
Politicians,
no,
bro.
politicians. Oh yeah, you have to fight amongst each other so we can do all this. And I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I just want to wake up and like feed my cat and then like live happily, and that's it.
Yeah, it's almost like if you choose to be ignorant, you live a slightly happier life. It's terrible for you. To be ignorant is bad, for sure. But if you decide to like log off from all this stuff, it could be better for you mentally.
But to be woke is miserable.
That's true. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, to understand a lot of things makes life not fun.
Yeah.
For sure.
And
Sometimes I shut it off. Sometimes I'm just like, you know what? Today I'm just going to rot in my house playing some video games, not really care about anything.
Yeah. You know how they say ignorance is bliss? Man, sometimes it is.
It is.
Sometimes I do just want to ignore what's going on in the world and just...
Yeah. Dude, you know what's crazy? As soon as I landed in America, my Instagram feed was like all fear-mongering shit. Bro, I was like, what the fuck? I was actually texting my friend. I was like, I feel stressed out right now. And they're like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I was on my Instagram. It's like all just news about like fucking war and like all this crazy shit. Or like AI is taking over the world. Or I don't know. I don't really see that when I'm in Indonesia. It's like mostly like dumb news. Or just like, this lady went viral for doing this dumb shit. You know, and I'm like, okay, you know, that sucks, but like it doesn't stress me out.
Yeah.
And as soon as I'm here, I was like going through my Instagram. I'm just like, I'm getting stressed out from just like going through my feed and shit. So, yeah.
My feed is terrible. I wish I would get some of that stuff. Like,
Yeah.
you know how on Instagram you can kind of block off like specific, things that you don't want to see.
That.
Yeah, on Instagram you can go into like your settings and block off what you don't want to see. And my stuff, like I've specifically blocked off women, half dressed, like women in bikinis, OnlyFans, like all this other stuff that I don't want to see. And I wish I got politics on Instagram. Like it's mainly Twitter that I see shit like that.
I try to stay off Twitter now.
But dude, like I'm like blocking all these settings and like
you still get it?
I still fucking get it. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to see this stuff. Like,
yeah. Most of the times when I'm in Indonesia, my feed is like dumb news and then like animals, like cute animals. Because I also have a hamster. So like a lot of the stuff in my feed is just hamster related. It's like that or music stuff.
I get monkeys a lot.
Okay.
Like a lot of monkeys.
That's like your thing.
Yeah, like I get a lot of monkeys.
Yeah,
I like if I were to pull up my thing, I think I would get monkeys and then like women.
Yeah, I like just animals. I don't really like monkeys. Just because they freak me out a little bit, but like I like animals in general. Is it still mostly girls? I actually want to check mine. You see.
Well, actually, the Undertaker's on there.
There you go.
So like, kind of, it's a little bit mixed, huh?
Yeah, it's like workout stuff.
Yeah.
Let me see what's mine.
UFC stuff. And then you go further down.
Yeah, see, like hamsters.
Dude, there's
Mostly
literally
hamster
it's
stuff.
mostly hamsters on yours.
Yeah, just hamsters and memes and car
So
stuff.
mine right now it's mainly food and skateboarding and like fighting, which is good.
Yeah.
That's actually good.
But what you see here on your explore page is not what you get when you start scrolling the reels.
No.
Yeah.
No,
So like when you're scrolling the reels section, that's
Yeah.
like when you get all the fucked up shit. And that stresses me out. When I got here, I was just like, war this. Oh my God, the economy's going to shit. And then suddenly the next thing is like, oh, look, your Indonesian rupiah is going to shit compared to the United States. And I'm just like, fuck, I'm here right now. And like all my money is in Indonesian rupiah. It's like, fuck, everything's way more expensive now for me to like buy stuff here.
Yeah. I don't know what we're going to do about that, man.
I don't know.
What can we do?
I don't know.
Maybe
I'm not really into like economics in that sense. Like I just know that from the gist of it, why the American dollar is strengthening right now is because of the war and uncertainty of a lot of things. So investors end up putting their money into the US dollar because it's more predictable. And then also same thing in Indonesia. So a lot of investors are leaving Indonesia due to I don't know what reason. But then that means they're selling the Indonesian rupiah to buy the US dollar so that the US dollar becomes more stronger. So it's a good thing for you, just terrible for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
That's all right. It's whatever. I'll survive.
Just want you to know I have nothing to do with it.
Yeah. All right.
That's good. Do you enjoy your time though? Like when you come here?
I do. Yeah, it's I treat it like a vacation-ish thing. Like even though I'm playing a show, like I get to meet all my American friends, which is always fun. I like the sodas here.
Yeah.
You guys have like sugar-free option for everything, which is so sick, dude. In Indonesia, we only got Coke Zero and Sprite Zero. That's it. Everything else is just like still regular sugar.
Yeah, I actually don't like any. Well, I drink sugar-free stuff, but like, because I hate sugar in general. But like all the stuff, like the Coke Zeros and the Diet Sprites and all that stuff, like it's actually not good for you.
Dude, I know, but it's so sick.
Yeah, you actually like the flavor.
I like the flavor.
Wow,
there's something about it, you know, like it's so chemically that I'm just like, this is like not even like human. You know what I mean? It's like this weird chemical taste. It's the same thing with American candies. Like it just tastes different. It's like so bad for you that it tastes so good. You know,
like pizza, and when you eat like American food, I get it. It's like they say when you go to like Indonesia or you go to Colombia or you go anywhere else outside the United States, you can eat all the same foods and you'll still lose weight.
Yeah, that's true.
But in America, you're gaining like a ton of weight, but that's why it tastes so good.
But it's opposite for me because in Indonesia, I don't really walk. It's like, so if you guys don't know, like Indonesia is like the least walking country in the world. So like a lot of people choose not to walk. They like take their motorbike, even if it's just like a 5-minute walk, you know what I mean? And it's just like, you don't want to walk in the heat. It sucks. And I guess we're kind of lazy in that way. But when I'm in America, like I get to walk places and then like I kind of lose weight here, which is nice. And then I also try not to eat that much here because it's so expensive. So I end up like just eating like, I'll split like a Panda Express into 2 meals instead of eating at one go. And it's just like, there you go.
That's all your show money, huh?
Yeah, exactly. You know, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like recently, I don't really eat. Like I haven't really eaten much, only because I've been on like this health and fitness tip. And
are you on Ozempics?
No.
Dude,
I was actually on peptides.
Oh yeah,
peptides.
Wait, what's the difference again?
Well, they're the same thing.
There's
a lot of different peptides, like that are for different things. There's one for like your skin. There's one for your joints, like BPC 157, and there are the ones that are for weight loss that are in the same category.
Yeah, everyone's telling me about this thing called Retta.
Amazing, incredible.
Yeah,
dude. It like I used to have and I'll be the biggest glazer of peptides.
Okay.
Like, because at least Retta TrueTide, because it completely changed my life, dude. Like,
damn, I need to get on that.
I was 196 pounds, and now I'm 155.
I don't know pounds. We use
160.
kilograms. What is that? Wait,
So 196. So that's about, I want to say 85 kilos.
196 pounds to kg.
So it's 2.3, right? 2.2.
It's 88 kilograms.
Okay,
yeah,
that was close.
And then you went down to 155.
Yeah.
That's a lot. It's like 10 kilograms to 18 kilograms.
Yeah, and then I did all my blood work, and then I did, because I used to have really bad. My doctor believes that the blood pressure is just genetic, high blood pressure, and then after I lost all the weight and I was on, Retta, it was like.
Are you still on Retta or
no, not anymore.
So you would stop taking it once you reach your ideal weight, right?
Yeah, and then even now, like my blood pressure, my cholesterol is great. Like
shit, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my friends in LA, they're the one that's like, dude, you should get on Retta. You should get on Retta. I'm like, I don't know if we have it in Indonesia, but yeah, I don't know. I gotta try it. Is it expensive? No.
So like 20 milligrams would cost you about like $125.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
And how long or how often do you have to take it?
You can choose to do. So whenever I would when people would come to me, like I was kind of like their coach in a way. I should have got paid for it, But like when I was their coach in a way, they would always ask me like, okay, like I didn't really like this feeling, and I'm like, okay, the initial feelings that you're feeling is because you're taking too much, and your body's just reacting to it in a different way. So if you start with like 1 milligram or 2 milligram, then I would suggest dividing that. So like take half on Monday and then take the other half on Thursday.
So you have to take it like every week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I started going to the gym like last year, and I've been going like I try to go 6 times a week, but usually I end up going like 4 or 5 times. And I lost a little bit of weight, but then I'm the type that like if I eat a little outside of my diet, I gain it like really quickly.
Yeah.
And then that's when all my LA friends were like, yeah, get on fucking Reda. And I'm like, fuck, I want to try that shit.
Well, it would be hard to get in your country though.
Probably, or it's
Yeah.
just way more expensive.
Yeah, but I feel like they would catch it and they would stop it and they'd be like, yeah, you can't bring this here.
Yeah, definitely I wouldn't be able to like bring it home, but like I don't know if someone's like importing it already.
Well,
you know?
even that's what I mean though. Like even importing, like it depends on your.
Hmm.
Well, no, you'd be fine. You should be fine.
Yeah, because it's not like an illegal
no.
drug, right?
It's not. It's just unregulated.
Yeah, so it should be fine.
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
be fine because they ship it from like India and stuff.
Huh.
Yeah, so if India's receiving it, and
Maybe I just need to check. Maybe it's already available. I just don't know it, you know?
you might just have to spend more.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think if it's like more than $200, I would not. Like,
Yeah,
do
I mean,
that.
you could do that on your own. Like I always tell people, like you can lose weight on your own. It's just a calorie deficit.
yeah.
But like what Reddit does is just like it just takes away like the food noise, like the noise that like you get in like your brain, that wants comfort food. It just completely kills your cravings for it.
I mean, Ritalin does that for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that makes you not hungry. But then again, I'm not trying to take it that often. So like, if I just start like taking Ritalin every single day so I don't eat, I think that's like the worst reason to take it, you know? Because you're just borrowing energy from the future. That's how I feel.
Right.
Your focus is borrowed from the next day. Because like, if I have 3 days where I take Ritalin, the 4th day I'm going to be like not doing anything because I feel super fucked up. Yeah.
Takes a lot out of you.
Does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like dude, even Adderall was crazy. Like
Yeah.
Adderall to me was just like, okay, this is what my brain feels like, and this was when I was trying to be a pilot. So
You were trying to be a pilot?
Yeah, I was flying. I got up all the way to like the first level of your licensing, so like private pilot, and then I was taking so much Adderall, and this is when I didn't even really believe that I had ADHD. So I was taking so much fucking Adderall, and I was like, at some point, I just did not want to take it no more. I was like,
Wait,
yeah.
you were taking it casually?
Yeah, so like dealer, like buying off of like.
Oh,
friends,
okay,
like,
so like illegal
ish.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I was young. I was like 20 years old.
Yeah.
No, I'm lying. This was in 2019. So
25, 23?
25.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was just like, I was taking it a lot. And then I was just like, yeah, I don't like this. Because at first I was like, damn, this is what my brain's supposed to feel like. And then eventually it just became miserable.
Yeah. I feel that.
I don't really like that though. It's like this weird feeling of confidence. And then like deep in the middle of it, you're like, you realize that you have to go back to normal at some point. And it's just the most like grueling experience.
I never got the confidence thing. I was
No?
just like, oh, cool. Feels like I can focus better. That's it.
Yeah, maybe you're like ADHD times 20.
Yeah, because like, yeah, I just feel like I end up not wanting to talk because I'd rather listen to people talk. And then I feel like when people talk to me, it just comes in to like my mind properly. But that also showed me like, yo, this shit could be dangerous for me because then it's making me feel normal. So I was like, yeah, gonna like try and not take that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I want to get back on the topic of like music. Like, what's the direction? Like, what's kind of, what do you foresee for the future? Or at least what do you want out of your music career?
My career?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I get like super mega fucking rich so that I can move away from everything. I just want like I want my career to be like I can make whatever fuck I want, even if it's just like noise, just like random weird shit, and just upload it for fun, like, and people can listen to it. But like I'm not really focused on making money off it.
Yeah.
That would be the goal, right? Like live somewhere up in the mountains, make some crazy like weird shit that's not like traditionally music that you play live or you listen to like at a fucking rave or something, but it's just textures and weird shit that like you would like be at home and listen to it, you know,
Yeah.
if you're like an audio nerd or something. So that's kind of the goal. So I'm not trying to be like a mega superstar. I'm trying to like make it enough where I maybe end up at that point at a certain time, make all the money I can, then disappear off the face of fucking earth, or like disappear from everywhere and just kind of like live in this weird space, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you would want? Like, let's say, I mean, you've played Tomorrowland and stuff like that, but is there anything specific that you would want to do with music? Like at least events or something?
I would want to play Thunderdome, like not the Excision one, the one in the Netherlands, where it's like the hardcore Thunderdome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that would be like my goal, to play Thunderdome. I don't know if it'll ever happen. Hopefully it does. I don't know, man. If you ask me like what I want, it's like I don't really want much. You know? Like I'm already happy playing EDC and Beyond and all these shows. Even if I'm not getting prime time, I'm already like, dude, this is sick. Like not a lot of people get to do this, you know?
Yeah.
And even I don't know, I always treat it like it's like gonna be the last time that'll ever happen. So I just go into it like I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna meet all my friends. I'm gonna, you know, hang out with everyone and just experience it. Because you never know if next year I'll get booked again or I don't, you know. And then once my O1 visa runs out, will I extend it or I just don't come back to America? You never know.
Right.
So yeah, I just live life.
Okay, here's an interesting question for someone with such an unorthodox kind of upbringing.
Yeah.
A producer comes up to you, right?
Mhm.
Somebody that comes, just a young kid, comes up to you and he's just like, hey, do you have any advice for me on getting into music, and what's the best kind of trajectory or pathway that I could take? What would you tell them?
I would just be like, depend on their goal, right? I'd be like, do you want to be like a superstar where they're like performing all these shows, or do you want to be like a music producer who just produces for really famous people and you're kind of just in the background? Or do you want to have like a more artistic kind of career, like an avant-garde kind of career where you're like making music and it's more seen as like a contemporary art type of thing compared to like you're like David Guetta or something. But yeah, first I'll ask them that. But if you want to be like a superstar, I guess you would just have to like basically grind music that you think will get the most traction and just focus on that one thing and just like keep doing it and play the game, right? That's what people say. Like, oh, you just have to play the game. And then you just consistency. But if you want to go the direction of like just producing for other artists, then you just have to be really fucking good at producing. And then just try to go out. Don't stay at home all the time and try to actually meet the artists and try to give them the beats or whatever. Try to lock in like collaborations, or just be like, hey, I want to write a song for you. You know, like sometimes you got to do it for free at first. If you want to go through the avant-garde kind of direction, like for example, my friends in Indonesia, their name is Gaber Modus Operandi, and they play like the weirdest shows, right?
Yeah.
And like the direction they took is they took our culture and kind of like amplified it in a weird way, and it just works that way. So if you're going that direction, I would just say look into yourself and your surroundings and amplify that instead of trying to be something you're not.
Yeah.
But that also goes with like the mainstream stuff, right? Like if you're from I don't know, let's just say you're from the Philippines or something, and don't try to become European, you know? Like, yeah, take the Filipino stuff and like make the Filipino stuff super dope. Instead of like, I'm gonna go like tech house. Like, okay, bro, there's like a million tech house dudes, but have you ever heard of a tech house dude that takes Filipino culture and fuses it into like, you know, that type of music? So that'd be my tip.
It's great insight. You actually gave like a legitimate answer instead of just like, you know,
Yeah.
be happy, be yourself.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts to your projected Beyond crowd?
I don't know. I'm scared. I've been saying this. I'm kind of scared. I'm just like, I don't know what the crowd's gonna be like. Hopefully, they like the music I'm gonna play. It is technically familiar-ish, but it's kind of weird in a way. Like it's less drop-oriented. It's more like flow-oriented. Yeah. Hopefully, people don't just like bail. That's just my hopes. I don't know. Yeah.
All right, wait. Any final thoughts to your hamster at home?
Oh, I miss him. Yeah. So I have like my hamster. I just, you know, he's just there. I mean, my girlfriend's taking care of him.
Yeah.
So he's good. Plus, like hamsters are pretty chill. You just don't want to. They're not like normal pets. You don't want to grab them all the time. Just leave them in this enclosure. Plus, I built like him like a 5-star hotel enclosure, so he should be happy.
I'm sure he'll be watching your stories.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you coming on. I feel like this ended up better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Usually 1 hour is like not enough time for me, but we went 2 hours.
Oh, is it 2 hours?
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't feel that. I was just like talking.
Yeah, so we went pretty much 2 hours, and you know, our first time meeting each other. What a great conversation to have.
Hell yeah. Podcasting.
It's usually through WhatsApp, and you respond like 10 hours later because you're on a different time zone.
True. Or sometimes I respond like a month later, and then I'll be like, "Oh my god, I missed your message."
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so many people like, I don't know, just work, right? Everyone keeps hitting you up, especially every like the label managers. Like every artist is like, "Oh my god, what are we doing with my release?" I'm like, "Well, here's the plan."
Well, I'll be at your set tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there. They always do me really, really good. Insomniac does, so they always hook me up, and I'll be there. I'll be on stage trying to be your groupie.
Hell yeah, dude. You have to take off all your clothes.
What is my outfit tomorrow? Is it?
Do you usually dress up for like a rave?
No, not like that. But like not like dress up. But I usually will try and go like what depends on the theme. Like, you know, some underground like denim jacket with no shirt underneath, so you can see the abs and the tattoos.
Sick. Let's go.
But hey, if the vibe calls for me,
take off all your clothes,
taking off all my clothes and crowd surfing, then
yeah,
I'm all for it.
That has to happen.
All right. I appreciate you, man.
Yo. Can't wait to smoke a cigarette.
Dude, we went 2 hours. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
All right, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.